Welcome back. Well, as parents and grandparents and caretakers, many of us try our best to create a stimulating and interesting environment for our little ones, an environment that is conducive for learning. Well, to accomplish this, our next guest says it all lies within our eyes, especially for little ones in the first couple of years of life. And joining us now to talk about all of this is something that we have called, and she has told us, is called gaze following, is Dr. Tracy Alloway. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Good to be here, Casey.
Good to be. So let's talk about this. What the heck is gaze following?
Like the name suggests, you are actually following someone's gaze. You're actually looking at where their eyes are looking. And for adults, it's great because it kind of gives you a window into what they're really thinking, but it's especially helpful for infants.
So we're looking to see where they're looking and we look there.
No, you want them
to look at us. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I wasn't fully connected. Maybe I should do more gaze following. So you want them to be connected with us.
Exactly.
Okay.
And babies, they want that connection. They follow the mother's voice already when they're born.
Okay.
They're immediately attentive to that. But gaze following is really great for infants because it facilitates a couple of things. It builds language skills, first of all. So when a mother says, "Oh, look at this colorful table," and if she looks, then the infant's already cued in to follow her gaze, to follow her eyes, and that's how they begin to learn language. So they say, "Oh, that must be a table because mom is looking at that object right there."
So it's leading the charge a little bit,
exactly,
and that will help develop then language. So but you can make this fun, right? You can make
definitely.
this engaging, and so. But you say the first 2 years of life. Why so? In the first 2 years, what is it about that time period that makes it so important?
It's especially around the 12-month marker that infants are especially attentive to the mother's gaze. So even with strangers, prior to 12 months old, they will look at a stranger's gaze and follow their eyes where they're going because they're so curious. Everything is so new and novel to them. But especially around the 12-month marker, for the mom, they're particularly attentive because that's when their brains are actually, developing, language is beginning to grow, and they want to know, what is mom looking at when she says dog, when she says toy, when she says plate. They want to know how to match that sound with that object.
It's funny is because when I'll say, "Oh, Madison, look at the dog," I want to see her reaction, so I look at her, but I should really be looking at the dog. And you say there's some important things to keep in mind. 3 things. Look while you speak.
Exactly.
And that would be one.
And that's one because it's going to build that language development right there. They can see, oh, that is a dog. And they make that connection for language learning.
Okay, synchronize. What does that mean?
Yes, so this is great for social communication and that social understanding and knowing social rules. So the child around 12, 14 months old, they begin to engage in what's called joint engagement. So they'll be playing, and they may be playing not even looking at you, but every so often they'll look up at you. And at that point, when you look at them and look at what they're doing, they know that you're paying attention, and it offers them that social, that social communication skills as well.
And also accountability, right? Let me ask you this since I have you on the spot. So if you have a little one that's going over and let's say playing with the curtains, and she looks over and she smiles because she knows she shouldn't be playing with the curtains, do you not acknowledge and will she leave it alone? Or if you look at her, you're kind of, you know what I'm saying? There's you just don't know. A 12-month-old, I have this 12-month-old at home and she does this, so she plays with the curtains.
Yes.
But by looking at, are you somehow endorsing some of the actions? And you could, this is generically speaking, giving validation to what they're doing?
It's not so much that you're validating the actions, but you're validating that communication with them. So by acknowledging them, even if it's laughing, or even if it's looking what she's doing and shaking your head and says, "Mom says no," if she's not supposed to be doing that, you are acknowledging their presence and you're saying socially we're connected, we're engaging right now, and that's an important skill.
Got it. And last but not least, you say another thing that's really important is early detection.
Yes, because not all children will follow gaze, and we see this especially with children with autism. Around 2 or 3 years of age, if that individual isn't so attentive at following gaze, we found in our own lab that can affect their attentional skills and ultimately their classroom performance. So it's something, as a parent to be mindful. Are they able to focus on where your eyes are going? And it's important as a parent just to be aware of that. And I work at a clinic once a week in Nassau, actually, and if parents are concerned, they can look me up and find out some more information.
For sure. Okay, so by 12 months, you think, all children are different, but following where their mothers and fathers are looking and making that connection is an important thing.
It is.
Good deal. So good to see you. By the way, we want to give away information on Dr. Tracy Alloway. She has numerous books, like this one, by the way, The Working Memory Advantage. You can head to her website, which is tracyalloway.com for more info. And you can also, of course, I'm sure, get information about the clinic up in Nassau County as well on your website. Good deal. Okay, well, I had a picture of the book. It was really nice. Good. It's a good book.